Live stream. Okay. Καλησπέρα σε όλους και καλώς ήρθατε σε άλλο ένα live. Στο σημερινό βίντεο έχω τον CEO του Avoteo και θα κάνουμε μια συνέντευξη και θα συζητήσουμε για τις τελευταίες εξελίξεις και το μέλλον του Avoteo. Στη συνέχεια θα μιλήσουμε και για το Luna και ό,τι άλλο και ό,τι άλλο θέλετε να δούμε σαν ερωτήσεις λοιπόν που μπορεί να έχετε. Thank you for this interview. It's an honor to have you in my channel and to discuss about the Avoteo and to interview in today's video.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here, for the opportunity. I love this community. I love to be here. It's very great.
We have a lot of people who like your project and they are interested. So I think it's time to give some more information. We did also another interview and we covered a few things and the basic review, but now we would like to give more information to the community.
Great.
Perfect. So just give me 1 minute to, so I will give 1 minute also for the audience to confirm us that they can hear and see us okay before we start. And yeah. Οπότε, παιδιά, οποιαδήποτε ερώτηση έχετε, έχω ετοιμάσει κάποιες ερωτήσεις εγώ εδώ πέρα, αλλά οποιαδήποτε ερώτηση έχετε, γράψτε κάτω στο chat, πρώτα για το Avoteo και στη συνέχεια θα δούμε και ό,τι άλλο θέλετε. Θα μιλήσουμε λοιπόν και άλλα πράγματα. So, okay, let's start with the first question for most of the people. What is Avoteo and what is the purpose of the project?
Well, in a short summary, Avoteo is a platform where our community, our users who hold a small amount of Avo tokens can vote for projects that are contributed by the community. So let's say someone has a great idea and he doesn't have the funds to bring it to reality. So they come to the Avoteo platform and they present their idea. They can present it with different ways, like videos, photos, whatever. They have just to present them the best way they can. And then community can vote and say, okay, I like this project or I like another project. They have to do research. They have to look at the team behind the project and to decide if they like it or not. And the project that is getting the most votes after a certain period will be funded by Avoteo. Mm-hmm. So the basically best thing about that is that the projects that are funded, they have to share profit with Avoteo itself, and we will share the profit with the people who are in our community, who are voted for the project, for example, but not only. Also, all the community will get a share, but the people who voted for this project will get additional amount. So basically, it's like you invest one time in Avo tokens, you get access to the platform, and then you have the possibility to vote in each period for new projects, to receive passive income, to receive profit share from them. So it's like a one-time investment, and it's a lifetime passive income. Of course, the income itself depends on the amount of token that you're holding for a certain period. So the more Avo tokens you have, the more you will receive, obviously. But the amount of votes is the same for any member. So a whale with, like, I don't know, 100 million tokens have the same voting rights like the person with only 200 Avo, because 200 Avo is the minimum amount that you need to hold at the moment to be able to vote. Like, it's $10.
Mm-hmm. All right. And how is it going until now?
Well, in the current market situation, I mean, we've all seen the crash. We've all seen the crazy crash at Luna, but also the market is bleeding too. We decided to slow down a little bit with marketing activities and promotions because we have a certain responsibility how we use the investments of our community. And in this moment, exactly in this couple of days, it's not very sensible to spend money on marketing because we need to wait until the fear goes a little bit down and the people are more confident and trust the market a little bit more again. And then we will resume. But until now, actually, we are very happy about how we are proceeding. We are on time, we're on schedule. And every goal that we have set until now was fulfilled. Actually, we gathered over $1 million until now, which is great. this gives us the opportunity to proceed with the project as planned, and we're happy to deliver. Yeah.
Perfect. And I want to ask one question to clarify something more here on what you said before about that any project and idea can be presented there and get funded. But a project needs to like, let's say that it's a startup that they should already be operating, or what is the criteria, for example, for a project to participate in order to get funded?
Well, actually, this can be at any status, right? Because the community will decide. I mean, there are, of course, some projects. For example, we have already some projects that are waiting for the release to start to submit their ideas. And some of these projects are basically just an idea with a business plan. I mean, this is the thing that should be there to contribute to the project. They have to have at least a business plan to show the people how they are planning to develop, what they are going to do and how. But some projects have already a finished product. We have, for example, a couple of projects that have already a ready-to-use product, but they need support in terms of, let's say, they need funds for marketing, for example. This is the big part, the huge part of any project, and they just can't afford it by themselves, but they have a great project which will obviously find enough customers. So there are different stages. We have no limitation to the projects itself, because community will be voting and decide, is this a great idea that we want to give a chance, or is it already a final project, that product that is already ready to use and we give it a chance? So the community will decide. From our side, the only limitation is that they have to fulfill the legal requirements, of course. They cannot contribute some stuff that is illegal in certain countries, for example. Since we are operating worldwide, we have to fit the regulations.
And I guess to do the KYC, etc., which you also like to. Perfect. So that's
because the people will receive profit shares. They have to do the KYC on platform anyways, because we cannot just send out profit shares to any people that are anonymous. So they have to do the KYC if they want to contribute, or if they want to vote. On the beginning, it will be free, but after a certain amount of time, they have to do the KYC. Latest at the point when they have to receive revenue.
Awesome. So in this channel, I generally I don't give to anybody investment advice. I present a lot of different ideas. I review also Avoteo, and we had also another interview a few months ago. But like if somebody does this own research and see interesting, etc. But okay, from your point, why somebody should invest in Avoteo?
Like you said, everyone has to do his own research. At the beginning, you have to look on any project. It doesn't matter how it sounds. You have to read the white paper. You have to do a proper research. And there are some points that are important for me personally when I do investment, when I invest in other projects. For me, there are some important steps. It shouldn't be just about hype or what you read somewhere. It should be based on facts. And facts are something like, you read the white paper, you understand the project itself. You decide, is this something that has a future, long-term? Yeah. Because if you invest in ICO, you should look on the long-term goals of the project. You have to look if they have a team, if the team is communicating, if they are open, if they are available when needed. Mostly, I check the support, and if I write an email and I don't get an answer in like 2 or 3 or 4 days, that's a no-go for me, because I might have a problem and I will wait for weeks for an answer. This is no-go. It's impossible.
It happens many times.
Yes. And actually, this is some of the points that you can check, right? Everything else is quite risky, because you can only see what you get to see. And this is important to me, to see if the people are holding deadlines. Very important thing for me, because if they're delaying every time, I mean, you can think that will be happening in the future as well, right? So these certain points are very important for me. And until now, I think from the start of the ICO, we have been doing well. We are holding our deadlines. We are delivering as promised. We are working very openly. All the team is open on the website. with names and social networks and everything. And we are mostly available. I mean, you said before, it's the second interview, and we have live streams ourselves. We are nonstop on Telegram. Our support is responding within, I think, 6 or 7 hours. So yeah, there were a lot of reasons to think about and investing from this side. But the main thing is still, if you believe in the project, if you share the vision and the goal. And I think here we have some advantages.
Fair enough. All right. So let me go to the next question. I already asked you from the beginning, but it's any like I would like to see any update and development that you had since the last interview.
Yes, there is a very important information actually, because we have announced, like 2 days ago, we have announced what it is actually all about, our platform. We plan to release in the end of ICO, so end of June, but we will release earlier. So during the ICO is ongoing. On 21st of June, we will release our beta version of the platform, and projects will have the opportunity to submit and to contribute for a week, 7 days.
Sorry,
and after
by the end of June, you said?
Yes, it was planned at the end of June, but now it will be 21st of June. And the first week only projects will be able to access the platform. And 7 days later, so 28th of June, every person that contributed in the ICO will have the possibility to enter the platform, to have a first impression, to start voting for the projects, to see how many projects are there, what kind of projects are there. So this is actually, this is what it is all about, right? This platform is actually the project. And it was very important for us to deliver on time. And we was able to do that.
So it's actually very soon to start the projects to apply in the platform and the people to vote and to start investing if they want to invest in several projects, which will be totally independent from the platform. The platform will be just the pace and the way how it functions.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So this is.
Sorry. Yeah. Continue.
No, yeah, actually, this is the first thing, the beta release. I don't know if you want to translate now, or shall we go through all the updates first?
I think we're going to go like this because it's going to take a lot of time if I translate also.
Okay, all right. So the next thing is, as you know, as I said in the last interview, we're distributing NFTs for people that are invested from $500 and more. They get an NFT with our coin on it. And this NFT gives you certain benefits. The first one is that we have a weekly competition started a couple of weeks ago. So you have every week you have a chance to win something. It's always something different. Sometimes it's certain cryptocurrency. This week you can win a coin, a full silver coin. It's looking like that. We will ship it with
beautiful.
Yes, that you never got. I sent you one, but it came back.
It lost, yeah. I came back to you.
Yeah, it came back just last week because they said that the receipt is not available. They didn't find the address for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway. We have a weekly NFT competition. So people that have this NFT can win something. And then we have a partnership with Blockchain Army. They're really experienced in promoting ICOs and connecting to other networks, connecting it to other projects and stuff like that. We are very excited about that. Then what is important, we have an event in September in Cologne. It will be on 24th of September. It's a Saturday. It's a small crypto expo, one day, and we will be there. So if anyone is happened to be in Germany at that time, highly welcome to visit us and to get in touch and to see us there live. Most of the team will be there. Yeah, and we have
that's good. And the crypto experts in general are very good, but also like somebody's really seriously interesting can come and meet you guys there in person. So that's really good.
Yeah, I think this is important because crypto is pretty anonymous, and sometimes it's good to see that there are real persons behind that. And and then there they have the possibility. Besides, it's a very beautiful location, and Köln is a nice city, so worth a trip anyway. So if someone was planning a trip to Cologne in Germany, you can combine that and make a long weekend and visit us on our exposition there, on our stand, and we will be happy to meet all of you guys. yeah, so this is something that we're looking forward to as well. Yeah, and then we have several updates on this ICO phase. So people that invest $1,000, they get a higher bonus. They get 50%, and if you invest more than $2,000, you get a whopping 100% bonus on your tokens. The bonuses, however, like always, they are vested. They have vesting times, but the amount that you contributed will be available after listing immediately in this phase.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So I have some questions also from the audience, which I will ask in the end. Do you mind that?
Yeah.
In the end?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Καλησπέρα παιδιά, καλησπέρα σε όλους όσους μπήκατε και μετά από όταν ξεκινήσαμε. Λοιπόν, θα ολοκληρώσω κάποιες ερωτήσεις που έχω εδώ σημειώσει και στη συνέχεια μετά θα κάνω και τις ερωτήσεις που μου έχετε γράψει στο chat. All right, so let's move to the one. If you want to tell us a bit more about the ecosystem.
Yes, well, actually, I think most of it was answered in the beginning in the project description. Is there something special that you would like to hear about it?
No, actually I have covered that. If just you want to say anything extra, if not, we can move to the next one. Because I think it's very, very simple. Except if you want to
yes, but I just wanted to stress out that, again, because a lot of people are asking us a lot of times, and they think that we are only focused on crypto projects. This is not the case. We are not only focused on crypto projects, and this is a very, 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 very important point, and it's an important point of Avoteo. We'll come to that later, but we are not focused only on crypto projects. We are focused on any project out there that our community thinks is worth to get a funding. If they like the idea, we don't influence that at all. So it can be from crypto space, it can be an artist, a musician, it can be a tech project, it can be something from real estate, whatever you think of. So this ecosystem is built for any project out there.
Any valuable idea there that have possibilities.
Exactly.
Perfect. So where are you heading in the near to long future?
This is an interesting question. We are heading to the moon, like maybe to the Mars. I don't know, but we are not like Elon Musk. We stay on Earth for the beginning, and numbers are looking very good here, because I don't know if the audience or even you are aware of the fact that last year almost $2 billion was invested in crowdfunding. So crowdfunding startups received funding in this $2 billion. This is really a huge amount, and it's growing from year to year to year. I mean, it was a small amount 10 years ago, but from year to year, it is growing, which means that people are preferring to invest themselves to do their own research than just giving away money to investment funds like it was for decades before, which is very great, because I think it gives people the possibility to decide and to see where they put their money in, and not just to give it away to someone and you trust this person and you don't even know where the money goes really. So this is something great, and this is even better for a company like Avoteo that is based on crowdfunding. So in the next years, I think these amounts will go even higher and higher, and we can try to get the most out of this market, to grow our value, to have funded at least 10, 20, 30 businesses, and to get the revenues, the profit share, to grow our community. The more members we have, the more projects we can fund, and the more members we will gain on the other side. So it's a steady growing project that can reach very soon very high.
Awesome. Centralized exchange listing and decentralized exchange listing?
Yes, the first one will be decentralized, PancakeSwap. It will be in the end of June, most probably. We don't have the exact date, but it will be somewhere, not June, sorry, July. Sorry, it will be end of July. So ICO ends end of June, and then 1 month later we will be listing, of course, because we have to sort things out. We have to make sure that everyone receives their coins in time. And we have to create a liquidity pool, so a lot of things to prepare to have a flawless listing without problems. I know this from many other projects. They have messed up the listing, and that was really a big mistake because community loses trust. So we prefer to make people wait like 2 or 3 weeks more. But after this, we can deliver as promised. And this will be end of July. And the first listing on SEX will be La Token, which is in October this year. And more things will be announced. So for this year, we plan these 2 listings, but maybe we will, even here, like with the platform, we will proceed faster than planned, and we will see where it takes us. Because in our case, I have to say this, in our case, SEX listings is more for exposure because the project is living from our tax system, and there are some centralized exchanges that are offering this possibility, but most do not offer this. So the trading volume from the SEX, from the centralized exchanges, will not bring a lot of benefit to the project itself because the funding wallet will not benefit from this. In this case, we are very careful in deciding which exchange is the best for us and evaluating this. And after this research, we can see.
Oh yeah, because from the fees, from the transaction fees. Is going to be the funding in the system.
Exactly, 4% of every transaction fees goes there. Actually, I don't know I think in the last interview, we didn't have the static audit. We passed it now and passed it successfully. We deployed a new contract because they had some issues. So we had to make it more secure and deployed a new contract. It is actually on our website. And there is one difference. So the taxes are 10% now, which is very high, but we can change them. So 1 year after our first listing, we will have a community voting and decide if we keep the tax 10% or if we go lower. So community will decide on this basically. So it can be as low as 5%, for example, 1 year later.
Yeah, but just actually the taxes are coming back again, like a reward again for the system.
Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
Okay. And how the recent crash of the Luna and the market, what's like things that happened to Avoteo? It's any connection there? It's any,
Yeah.
How it's related?
I think there is not a single person in crypto space that didn't hear about the Luna crash. And this is
also the people who are not in the crypto, they have heard about
even them. Yeah, right, even them. I think this is a very important thing because Avoteo is not a 100% crypto project, right? Luna was, and I think losing 99.9% in 3 days is just insane for the people who invested, who trusted this project for such a long time. It's just crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter if they recover. Yes, that's just crazy, but it's possible. And that's the problem that we see, that it is possible. Because if we didn't believe in it before, now we do it. We have an example and we see it. We that's the problem about this technology, because it's new, it's risky, and you never know what happens. Even a project that was in top 10, which is considered very safe, like top 10 project on CoinMarketCap, even this project was crashing down because of their algorithm that was not 100% safe. And at the end, it was because of that. In our case, this is the difference. We are based on crypto. We are using crypto technology, but we are connected to real world. So we are like in between. Let's say 5 years from now, we are growing bigger and bigger. We have funded like 50, 100 businesses. We are getting revenue from them, and the crypto market crashes. We are not correlated anymore because we still get profits. We're still stable. We still can grow. We still can expand. We are actually not completely tied to the crypto market. Of course, we will be suffering some fluctuations as well. It's normal in every business. But from this point of view, we are safe. So I think Avoteo is a bit different. It's related to crypto, but it's not a crypto-based project. And this is the good thing about this. For me personally,
and in general, this crash and sorry, say it. Go ahead.
I think I wanted to say, for me, it's important to have a connection to real life, because crypto cannot exist without real life. and real life will not be existing without crypto in the next 10, 15 years. It will come everywhere, and it will be, you cannot stop that. So for me personally, it was important to create a project that connects the benefits of both worlds and create something new, like a hybrid that is working with both sides and benefits from both, from the good things on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this crash, this global market crash, because it's also on the stock market. It's not just in the crypto, which has affected everything. Also, you know, inflation, and Bitcoin also is below 30,000 now. I think it's above, but anyway, it's like going up and down. And yeah, actually now it's down. It's 28,800. So, do you think it will have any negative effect to the Avoteo, to the project?
I think in long future it will not, because if you scale out and you look on the charts for the last 10 years, this is pretty normal. You have ups and you have downs, you have certain cycles, and certain market fluctuations, even 30, 40, 50% up and down are normal. Volatility is normal in crypto space. It's not normal to lose 99.9% in 3 days. This is an exception. But everything else, this volatility is actually pretty normal for crypto space. So I'm not worried about this. We have bull cycles, we have bear cycles, and the market will recover, it will turn, and it will go higher. I mean, if you got in like 3 months ago, of course you are at loss, but if you got in 6 years ago, you are at huge profits, no matter how deep the market falls now. So it always depends on this.
Yeah. Like even two years ago, anybody 2 years ago and earlier will be in profit now. True.
Yeah, and this is what people have to understand. I mean, they get in and they see a small drop, and they got in panic, they sell, and then they buy again. And this is how smart money makes money, right? So the secret is actually no secret. You just have to hold and keep to the project that you believe in, and not let influence by certain market conditions. And that's the reason why everybody is saying don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Not because you are about to lose that. It's just because you can wait for it. That's the thing. So you invest it, you wait for it, and after maybe sometimes after 6 months, it just comes back and even higher than it was before. If you look at the last crash 2 years ago, when Bitcoin went down to almost $3,500, everybody was panicking and selling off. And what happened 6 months later? We have had the ATH. I mean, it went up to over 20,000 in just 6 months. So patience is the key here.
Yeah, true. All right, let's go now to the questions from the community. So somebody is asking when the project will start, so I will answer that because you answered that. Οπότε τώρα θα πάμε στις ερωτήσεις σας. Ό,τι ερώτηση θέλετε να το κάνουμε για λίγα λεπτά, σύντομα και απλά να το κάνουμε λοιπόν. Για το πότε θα ξεκινήσει το project απάντησε. Οι επιχειρήσεις θα μπορούν να, οποιοσδήποτε χρειάζεται funding μπορεί να κάνει αίτηση προς τέλη Ιουνίου, και το Avoteo token θα μπει στα γραφεία τον Ιούλιο. So another question is here, based on the marketing that you did, are you satisfied with the result?
Yes, actually we are very happy with the goals that we reached. We are never done. Of course, we will be doing more, but marketing is not always like blowing off money for some exposure. You have to do the right things at the right time. So after we have a working project online, of course, we can do another kind of marketing. We can proceed. We can try to reach a different sort of people, not only people from crypto space. So we do have a plan, and some people think that we are maybe, in their opinion, not fast enough, not aggressive enough, but we have to do everything at the right time. And we, like I said before, we have a plan, and we will be sticking to this plan because it shows good results, and we are achieving our goals as planned, and we will go on like that. I think it's the best strategy.
Awesome. So I'm going to answer to a question because you answered already. I'm just going to do it in Greek. Θα απαντήσω στον Billy, ο οποίος ρωτάει για το πού θα επικεντρωθεί το project, στο blockchain ή σε χρηματοδότηση. είναι ένας συνδυασμός του blockchain με τα startup και το δικό του token, όπου όποιος κρατάει το δικό του token, το Avoteo, θα μπορεί να ψηφίσει σε διάφορα startups, όπου με τα fees τα οποία θα υπάρχουν στις συναλλαγές θα μπορεί να χρηματοδοτηθεί το ανάλογο project. Και φυσικά όποιος έχει Avoteo token θα ψηφίσει λοιπόν και θα έχει και benefits, θα μοιράσει τα κέρδη μαζί με το Avoteo project. And okay, so let's go to the next question. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, somebody's just asking about because of the situation with the Luna and like what different, what clear. But I think I would like to hear also your opinion about this negative situation in the market in general. How do you think will the market and the investors react after this? Because I'm seeing on Twitter and also in my comments and my social media that even with this crash, people are looking to buy a Luna. Like we thought in the beginning that nobody will try, like trust will be break and people will not trust to invest anymore. And all I see is like people try to invest to buy more Luna. So I don't know, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, this is greed, right? They see the numbers. Yeah. They look at the charts yesterday. They see like 5,000% in profits right now, and they don't think about the future. That's just greed. I mean, for me, investing now is just insane because you don't even know what will happen tomorrow. You don't know will they get the blockchain up. You don't know will they get the blockchain working. You don't know what will happen. I mean, they have an insane supply of 6.5 billion, the trillion tokens right now. That's just crazy. I mean, it was 1 billion before, and now we have 6.5 trillion. That's just crazy. I mean, investing now, of course, you can do it, but that's just gambling. You can go there and put, I don't know, a small amount and say, okay, I forget about this money, but this is not investing. You cannot say investing to this. This is just gambling. It's just playing around. Mm-hmm. So
but I don't think that the Luna crash will destroy the crypto market at all. Like, no, I mean, definitely it's a negative impact and it's a fear and, it's shocking, but it cannot have effect to destroy the entire market. And to delay
short term, maybe. Yeah, maybe short term, but in long term, I don't think that it will be having a huge effect. And of course, it's important to see how they will react, what they will do, how will they solve this problem. I mean, if they just shut down and you never hear about them again, that will be more negative. But I think that they are planning something to deal with the situation and to find some kind of solution to resolve this all. And I think a lot depends on the solution that they will present and how many people will gain. I mean, it depends how many people will trust again according to the solution that they provide. You have always to deal with some problems. These are things that should not happen, but they can happen. But in this moment, it is important. What does the project and the team behind the project, how do they treat the situation? And I think this is very important because if people see that they are trying to solve this, if they manage the situation, and if they do it like a solid company should do this, I think people will trust again and regain trust. And this is something that we have to wait for and to see. That's why I said investing now is just insane. I mean, I would wait and see for a couple of days or weeks and wait for updates and some news, and better to get in based on facts and some information than just based on greed because I want to make quick profits. This is not the way that how you should act when you invest in some projects. Doesn't matter crypto world or stock market or whatever.
All right. The last question that I have here, you already answered why somebody should invest on Avoteo. You already covered this in the beginning. Παιδιά, στον Bill απαντάω, αλλά και στους υπόλοιπους. Αν δεν είδατε αυτό, το έχει απαντήσει ήδη στην αρχή κάπου στα 5-10 λεπτά του βίντεο, του live. Οπότε μπορείτε να γυρίσετε πίσω το live για να το δείτε εκεί. I think we covered most the major and important things. Anytime somebody can visit the website and read the white paper, anything, and to read more. But anything else that you would like to share with us?
Yes, actually, one thing that I wanted to say is I sent you the golden and Avoteo NFT. I don't know if you can show it on screen now or not, because
no, because I'm doing it from the phone. But
okay.
I can. Yeah.
Yes, because we are releasing another NFT. It's a golden Avoteo NFT, and the great thing about it, it's not just a picture. It has a benefit, and the benefit is that you will receive 0.05% of the company's profits, of Avoteo SL's profit. Whatever Avoteo SL makes as profits, you will get 0.05% if you are holding this NFT. We are sending these NFTs automatically. If you invest $10,000, I know that's a large amount, but if you think of the potential and of the percentage that is given to this NFT, it can be bringing huge benefits in the future. And you can have 2, 5, 10 of them, not only one. It's just depending on your investment. So if you invest 30K, you get 3 of these NFTs and you accumulate, and you have like 0.15% of the total profits of the company.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, so we'll this is the first time we're telling about it. We are announcing it in the next days on our social media and websites. So for the people that listen to us now, this is an opportunity, because we will have only 100 pieces of them, and we will never be doing more. So only this 100 limited amount of these NFTs will be available ever. And you can, of course, sell them. So if you have them and you don't want to participate anymore, or you need money or whatever, you can sell them, and the person that buys them will buy the profit share as well.
Wow, it's kind of shares actually in the investment.
Actually, yes, it's a digital form of shares.
Very good. And so somebody's doing an interesting question here. How did the team came up with this idea to do this project? How did you came with this idea?
Yes, actually, to be honest, I had this idea several years ago, but the problem that I had was, if you're doing a platform and you do this voting system and you don't use, for example, blockchain technology, there is always the risk of fake accounts, bots, or someone taking advantage of the voting system, fake votes and stuff like that. And with the blockchain technology, we had gained an instrument that we can use to make sure that the risk is very small, that some people will create fake accounts and stuff like that, because the website is connected to your wallet and you have to pass KYC. So we know who you are at the end, and you are connected to your wallet to prove that you really are holding AVO tokens. Of course, still you can make fake accounts, but it will cost you a lot to find people to make KYC and everything. So the risk is minimized in this case. And since the blockchain technology gained more and more visibility and people gained trust, we thought that that is a perfect instrument to make this whole thing complete. And we decided to start with it. And this is the product that we're building on.
All right. So I want to thank you for your time and for your contribution on this live today. That's all I wanted to ask. So I don't see any more questions here. If you guys have any question, you can definitely comment below and I will also help you. Οπότε αν έχετε οποιαδήποτε ερώτηση μπορείτε να γράψετε ανά πάσα στιγμή κάτω από το βίντεο. Σε λίγο θα κάνουμε και μαζί Q&A. So yeah, I want to thank you again for your time.
Thank you
I wish
a lot.
the best for the project. We'll be in touch.
Thank you very much. And if any guys look this video later and they want to have like direct conversation, they're of course welcome on our Telegram channel. We are frequently there and we can answer to any questions. And we are very open and transparent regarding that. So thank you as well for your time. And it was great to be here again. It was nice to see you. Yeah.
Pleasure. I'll add the Telegram group and the Twitter and the website on the video so they can find below. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.
Παιδιά, οπότε αυτό ήταν για σήμερα. Ελπίζω να ήταν κατανοητό. Αν κάτι λόγω αγγλικών δεν κατάλαβε κάποιος, είχαμε και ένα giveaway. Τώρα κλείσαμε και ξέχασα το giveaway. Να ρωτήσω μήπως, να δούμε τώρα πώς θα το κάνουμε. Λοιπόν, αν κάποιος λοιπόν θέλει να ρωτήσει κάτι συγκεκριμένο για το project, το οποίο μπορεί να μην κατάλαβε από τα αγγλικά ή απλά να έχει απορία, μπορεί να απαντήσω και εγώ με τα χαράς. Λοιπόν. Και αν έχετε οποιαδήποτε άλλη ερώτηση που θέλετε να κάνετε γενικώς για το Luna, για το market ή οτιδήποτε, θα κάνω λοιπόν, θα συνεχίσω το live για άλλα 10 λεπτά. Γιατί καταλαβαίνω ότι αυτές τις μέρες μπορεί να έχετε διάφορες ανησυχίες και είμαι εδώ λοιπόν να κάνω το καλύτερο για εσάς και να βοηθήσω. Οπότε, καταρχήν, βλέπω αρκετές ερωτήσεις για το αν θα πρέπει να κρατήσουν το Luna, αν θα πρέπει να πουλήσουν. Όπως είπα και στο προηγούμενο βίντεο που κάναμε σήμερα, λοιπόν, δεν μπορώ να απαντήσω σε αυτή την ερώτηση, γιατί είναι ένα ευαίσθητο θέμα και γενικώς ποτέ δεν θα σας πω αν θα πρέπει να πουλήσετε ή να κρατήσετε τα δικά σας κρυπτονομίσματα. Είναι κάτι το οποίο πρέπει να αποφασίσετε μόνοι σας. Καταλαβαίνω ότι κάποιος μπορεί να μην έχει τη γνώση, μπορεί να μην είναι τόσο έμπειρος σε αυτό, αλλά δεν μπορώ να το κάνω. Δεν μπορώ να σας πω για το αν θα πρέπει να κρατήσετε ή να πουλήσετε. Μπορώ μόνο να σας δώσω πληροφορίες για το τι γίνεται αυτή τη στιγμή στην αγορά και σε σύγκριση με το Luna, σχετικά με το Luna δηλαδή, όχι σε σύγκριση, σχετικά με το Luna. Και εντάξει, όταν με ρωτάτε την άποψή μου, θα σας πω την άποψή μου, αλλά θα πρέπει να παραμείνει μόνο σαν δική μου άποψη. Οκ. Πότε θα ξαναγελάσει το χιλάκι μας. Θα γελάσει το χιλάκι μας, χρειάζεται υπομονή, παιδιά. Αυτές οι μέρες, υπάρχει πτώση στην αγορά, αλλά θα γελάσει και το χιλάκι μας αργά και γρήγορα. Υπομονή και σκεφτείτε το μέλλον. Έχουμε πολλά να δούμε μπροστά μας. Πες μας και εσύ για το 5.000 στο Luna. Τι να πω για το 5.000, 100. Ανέβηκε το Luna 5.000 στα 100. Για να δω, γιατί έχω να το δω 2 ώρες. Όχι, δεν έχει ανέβει 5.000 στα 100, 120% το βλέπω. Anyway, βασικά δεν έχω κάτι καινούριο να σας πω για το Luna. Και είπαν λοιπόν αυτό που είπαν και περιμένω να δω κάποια πραγματική αλλαγή. Δεν βγαίνουν τα πλάνα έτσι όπως τα έχουν πει ότι θα διορθώσουν, ότι απλά θα βγάλουν εκτός κυκλοφορίας κάποια token και θα χειριστούν. Εγώ δεν το βλέπω ότι θα χειριστεί έτσι. Ούτε ο CZ της Binance, ο CEO της Binance δεν το βλέπει να γίνεται με αυτόν τον τρόπο, αλλά δεν ξέρω και πώς αλλιώς θα το κάνουν για αλήθεια. Είχαν μια προσφορά στο τραπέζι, κάτι comments, κάποια tweets είδα ότι δεν τη δέχτηκαν. Να δούμε. Ωραία, οπότε λέω να το κλείσουμε εδώ. Θα επανέλθω τις επόμενες μέρες από αύριο ξανά με καινούρια βίντεο. Θα κάνω ό,τι καλύτερο να σας βοηθήσω λοιπόν με ενημέρωση, με ευκαιρίες ή οτιδήποτε μπορώ να μοιραστώ μαζί σας. Ναι, σταμάτησε η κοπή του Luna γιατί σταμάτησαν και οι delegators και αυτοί που είναι λοιπόν που διατηρούν το network. Υπομονή, ψυχραιμία και θα τα πούμε στα επόμενα βίντεο. Αυτά για την ώρα. Καλό βράδυ, καλή συνέχεια, καλές πωλήσεις, καλές επιτυχίες, καλά κέρδη.